you come back for more. I'ma come back, tell you something till you go so. Hey, I just made you my babe. Just playing whole kind, let me knock in your face. Nigga play with me, I'ma knock off his face. Cold Draco and Teddy gon' let that display.
Oh, Lord. You know what? You all sent this video to me for me to comment on. Oh, goodness. Okay, well, let's comment on it. All right, first, I'm Tonya TKO, self-love specialist and relationship expert from TonyaTKO.com. You know, the first thing that comes to my mind when I see this is, you know what, we've got to do better. Black women, we've got to do better. The second thing that comes to my mind is, you know what, there are a lot of different types of Black people out there. There are a lot of different types of Black women out there. There are a lot of different types of people with many different types of mentalities, right? And so, you know, I'm a very liberal person, and so I'm gonna just let's flesh this out together, because it's easy to just, you know, it's easy to just throw insults. Oh, look at this, that, and the other, doing this, that, and the other, simply because we don't do it. But this person is doing it, so it's obvious that she doesn't have an issue with it. It's us who have the issue with it, because our morals, values, goals, etc. are different. So let's take away all of our shock value. So it is a booty. She's, you know, well, you know, let me just, before we become politically correct, let me just talk for a second to you. It says down there, my son wanted me to dance in his music video. And her son can't even, how old does this boy look? Let me take a look at this again. And he's like pointing at her booty and stuff, and I would go, do you know what? That boy is too old looking to not to be able to talk. But it's like, he wanted her to dance in his music video. You can't even see the boy in the music video. When he does come into the screen, you know, there was a part of me that was wondering if she was like doing some sort of, not the opposite of a mating dance, but maybe the opposite of a birthing dance. She was like jiggling and moving, and the boy's putting his head back over there, because the boy is like, you know what, I'm done with this world. Let me try to shake it faster, mommy. Let me try to go back up in there and just be done with this whole world. Let me go back into glory. I just don't understand this. I don't understand. She was like shaking it like she was trying to get him back in there. Like she was trying to unbirth him. I don't know. The boy was probably like, let me go, mama. But anyway, so let's go be politically correct. Let's be politically correct now, okay? So let's be mature, and let's pull out our life coaching caps, and let's take a look and see if we can make sense of the senseless, right? Or the seemingly senseless. So what I can imagine is that this girl is probably really young. She says that her son wanted her to be in a music video. So, you know what? I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't do it. Okay, I'm gonna keep trying. Okay. There's a part of me that's just like, what man impregnated her and left his seed there with her so that she could be turning on the camera doing this nonsense? But you know what? That's the judgmental part. But let's go ahead. Let's put back on our life coaching caps. What are some of the arbitals that we can see here? Reading between the lines. Arbital, RBTL, read between the lines. What can we see here? So she says he wanted her to be in a music video, but the boy can't even really talk. So maybe there's a part of her that felt like she missed out on a part of life, and now is her time to be redeemed. Maybe she's trying to raise him to be a future rapper. My question is, why does the dance, it's not like it was a choreographed dance routine. It was just her doing this opposite of the birthing dance. You know what? I'm sorry. Let's go back. So I don't know. There's obviously something that exists inside of this young lady that feels that this is appropriate. And so, you know what? At the end of the day, it is just a booty. She is just shaking her booty in the reverse birth. Reverse birth. That's what I'm going to call this video, reverse birth, right? I don't know. I can't think of anything. You know, my life coaching cap is a dunce cap right now. I can't think of nothing. All I can really think of is that there's so many people in our community who are broken, who's who are operating from a space really low down in our lower chakras that are unhealed. And so we do these outward displays out there that that are screaming for the needing of help and attention. You know, we sit here in these videos and we talk so proper and we look so cute with our business dresses and all of this other stuff on, that we forget sometimes that there are whole valleys of people. There are whole neighborhoods of Black people who are like the walking dead, who have been through so much trauma. The light and the spark is just out of their eyes, and they're doing, I mean, we're talking about a girl who's twerking in a video with her baby trying to go back into glory, right? Trying to find the stork. But we have whole neighborhoods of people with brokenness that manifests itself in so many ways. All I can say is that our community needs a healing. That's really all that I can say. And I'd love your comments below. I really am not interested in people attacking her, calling her names and all of that other stuff. I want us to be above the fray over here. You know, one of the things that I've discovered is that here on YouTube, we can build a sense of community. Oh, YouTube is gone, but we can pose questions and create a community around having serious conversations. It's like, you know, sometimes we forget that there's still a tremendous amount of need of people who have all different types of mentalities. Just because someone's skin looks like yours doesn't mean they got the same thing going on up there inside their heads. And that's okay. That's okay. One of the things that I think we as Black people have to do is we have to forget trying to align with people who just merely look like us. We have to attempt to align with people whose values, goals, and directions are in alignment with us. Help the people who want our help and allow people to live their lives as they see fit. You know, I don't know what else to say. So on that note, I'm gonna get out of here. I'd love your comments below. In 2019, I'm going heavy and going hard into volunteering and helping people, helping youth, helping young ladies, helping homeless people, really assisting and doing some pro bono work to really get out there. Because it's like, yeah, we could sit from our glass tower and throw stones, but at the end of the day, what are we really doing to offset that? You know what I mean? So 2019, I'm doing a lot of volunteering. If you want me to come out to your organization, let's talk. On that note, listen, I'm going to get out of here. I want to see your comments and hear them below. Tonya TKO, and I am out. And go out there and love one another. Most importantly, what? That's right, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is loving other people when they seemingly least deserve it, or even when they seemingly least want it. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to get out of this video. Last night there was this girl who was attacking me on Facebook, calling me all types of fat, tubby bitches, old bitches, and all this stuff that she was calling me. And I had the opportunity to lash back out and call her some names too. But that wasn't in my heart and in my spirit. And I realized that, you know, people who are acting out from these very, very hurt places, that they may not be able to articulate how it is that they're truly feeling, what it is that they're going through. So we have to remove ourselves and the way that we think about things from the situation and really just kind of put ourselves in other people's shoes and realize that it's not personal. Like that girl and what she's doing is not personal to you. There's some people who will reject that because they're like, oh, she's making Black women look bad. That's your own personal issue that you got going on. And you have to deal with your own issue because obviously that young lady doesn't have an issue with what it is that she's doing. You do. And so you have to look for the stuff that's coming up inside of you that bucks against that, you know? And so listen, on that note, I'm Tonya TKO and I'd love to hear your thoughts below. Peace.